Welcome to this tutorial for Google Classroom and the Stream feature. When you enter into a Google Classroom, the default is to take you directly to the Stream. The Stream is a place where you can communicate with your class. It's an excellent place for you to post announcements telling students important information that they should know. It's a place where any assignments that you have uploaded get announced so students can understand that there's some work that needs to be done. And it's a great place for your students to ask you questions or give you feedback and answers to questions that you have asked them. When you look at the Stream, on the upper left-hand corner, you will see a box that's called Upcoming. This is a place where any assignments that you post for your students will be listed, and so they can tell anything that they have due in the near future. If there's something there that they wish to look into further, they're able to click on the View All button, and it will take them directly to any assignments that they need to be working on. Right now, we have this box right here, and it's simply a little feature that Google has put out because it's the 5-year birthday of Google Classroom. And so it's a silly little feature that when you click on it, it gives a high five. It doesn't really have any purpose other than a fun little interactive feature. I'm sure it will be removed shortly. In order to communicate with your class, you need to share something with your class. There are several things and several ways in which you can share information and posts with your Google Classroom and your students. To click on Share Something with Your Class will bring you to a window that gives you several options. You are able to share a post with just this classroom. You are able to choose to post it to multiple classrooms. So if you have several classes that are the same class but different sections, you can post in multiple classrooms at the same time from one post. You can also choose who is going to receive this post. You can choose to send it to all the students in your class, or you can select a few students and simply send it to a few students who may be, for example, working on one project together. Or you can send a post to a few students who haven't completed work to remind them that they have work that needs to be completed. Share with your class box is the place where you actually type your actual post. So because we haven't posted anything in our classroom tutorial, we will now post a welcome message. Welcome to Google Classroom tutorial. Please check back on a regular basis for updates. Once we've completed the post, we also have some options to add materials. We can add an attachment or a file that exists on our computer. We could drag or select the files from our device. We could also enter into our Google Drive and choose files that we have stored on our Google Drive. Another way to add things from our Google Drive would be to simply click on the Google Drive logo. We are also able to add YouTube videos to a post by clicking on the YouTube button. Inside this, we are able to search YouTube live from the Google Classroom site, or we could enter the URL of a video if we already know its URL and its location. We also have the option to add a link, so if there's a particular website that you wish for students to read or browse, you can add the link to that website right here, and it will show students that you are interested in them looking at this website. I'm not going to add anything to our post tonight, but once you are ready to post, you also have 3 options in how you can go about posting this announcement. Depending on the hour or the time that you make the announcement, you may wish to post it immediately. If so, you would just simply click on Post. However, sometimes there are times when we are working at an inappropriate time for students to receive a notification on their device that we have created a post. In that situation, we are able to pull down on this little arrow and we can schedule this post, and we will put in a date and a time when we wish the students to be able to receive that post, and it will automatically get posted at that time. We are also able to save this announcement as a draft, which basically means nothing will happen at this time other than our post will be saved in our draft section, and we are able to go in and find it and post it at the time that we so desire. I'm going to go ahead and post this one right now. And as you can see, here is the post or the announcement that we have created. And there is a place below where students can comment on this post. I can also comment on this post. As you continue to post, all your posts will move down the page with your newer posts at the top and your older posts at the bottom. We also notice that each individual post has Google's featured 3 dots. And we know that when we see 3 dots or 3 dashes in any of the Google apps, this is going to give us another menu with other options of things that we can do. Clicking on the 3 dots, we see that we are able to move this post to the top. So if you have a post that's after going down farther on your page and you wish to bring it back into the main viewing area, you are able to move it to the top. We can also edit this post. If we had made an error in our typing or we need to change the information in the post, we are able to edit it, we are able to delete it, and we are able to copy a link. If we copy a link, we can give this link to anybody else and it will take them directly to this comment on our Google Classroom page. As I've mentioned, students are able to interact with you on your stream, and there are several ways in which you can choose how the students are able to interact with you. If you go to your settings cog in your upper right-hand corner, you are able to choose the settings for your students in what they are able to post and what they are able to comment on. In these settings, you can also change your class details if need be. It shows you your class code that you would give to people who you need to join your Google Classroom. And then we see these items here regarding the stream. In the stream, the default setting is that students are able to post and comment. This means that students are able to create their own posts as well as comment on any posts that you create. If we pull down the menu, we have 2 other options. A second option is that students can only comment. If you choose this option, students will be able to comment on anything that you post in the stream, but they will not be able to create a new post of their own. Therefore, they will not be able to move your posts further down the screen. The third option is that only teachers can post or comment. This takes away any commenting or posting rights that the students have. I discourage using this choice because it is a wonderful tool for students to be able to comment or give feedback on any announcements you make or questions that you may pose via the stream. It is also helpful, I find, for students to be able to comment, as there are times when students have asked a question and other students can answer that question for you. That is basically our tutorial for the stream feature of the Google Classroom. Again, thinking of the stream mostly as a conversation section where students can get a general overview of things that are going on in your classroom, and you can ask and answer questions. If you would like further information on the extra features of Google Classroom, please continue to watch the videos in this playlist, where we will be covering the other sections of Google Classroom one at a time.